Tonight I'll walk you through my evening routine on my custom longevity blueprint. For the last 10 months, I've been working really hard to perfect my anti-aging protocol in what I call the 10K Blueprint Challenge, which, by the way, it's now over. And if there's one thing that I had to learn the hard way, then it is that an evening routine is all about managing your stress to prepare you for a really good night of sleep. And the first thing that I'll do right now to do that is at 7 o'clock, or by now it's 20 past 7, I'll silence my phone and put it away to stay really present for what is to come next. And that is one of my favorite parts in the day, family and playtime. So let's see if dinner is ready already. Alright, dinner is still heating up, but I won't be having any of this because I usually fast from 3 p.m. onwards. So that means just breakfast and lunch and a little snack. And the whole reason here is because with an empty stomach, I sleep much better. It even shows in my data. Yeah, but the family is still hungry. What can you do? So they get served some pumpkin soup tonight. And I will be having some tea with this. Tonight's choice will be chamomile tea. But yeah, now it's playtime until this is ready to serve. And yeah, let's go. This 30 to 45 minutes of joint family time is like pure gold to me. We are working a lot, but joint meals as a family is not only something that we value to build our connection, but it has the nice side effect to forget about work for a moment and kick off the wind down process. Alright, dinner is finished and now we're gonna clean up. There's one thing I wanted to share with you, which I cannot show you because it's still summertime and the sun is still up. And that is all around this apartment. I have dimmable multicolor lights that are programmed to basically only have warmer colors from 6 p.m. onwards. So in winter time it gets dark around 4:30 p.m. And then they dim gradually until latest 10 p.m. they turn off automatically, but usually that's earlier. Yeah, and in this way everybody gets more sleepy and more cozy in winter time, especially. It's just a really great way to prepare us for sleep, as if the sun were setting. Yeah. Now my Serenity time block starts, and let me show you what Serenity time actually is. Basically, I found that around 7:30 p.m., the 1 hour before going to bed, I actually get a boost in my creativity. So I sit down and do some really deep work or creative work. That is, unless it's my duty to put our daughter to bed, but apparently Victoria is the much better storyteller, so that doesn't happen too often. For the session itself, I really try to keep my screen off if I can, but sometimes I'll have to work in a Notion document on my computer, and then I'll put on my blue light blockers and really keep notifications silent, and I might even turn off the internet. This just lets me really cut out any disturbances and ensures a cortisol-free evening. However, I try to remain flexible with this slot because I might have had an exhausting day due to, for example, a straining workout, and then I keep this time to, for example, go for a walk or call a friend, read a good book, think through a problem, or just think and maybe even just relax. Then at 8:30 I actually do two things every day, and that is reflect on the current day in my journal and plan tomorrow. I do this handwritten, and I will put on Pulsetto for 10 minutes to really calm down the nervous system. This device stimulates the vagus nerve, which supposedly activates a parasympathetic nervous system response, also known as the rest and digest state. For me, this amazingly shows in my HIV data, and if Victoria uses Pulsetto, it knocks her straight out. When I'm finished planning, before moving on to my bathroom routine, there's just one more thing that I do, and that is put my phone and watch to charge. I don't take it to the bedroom. So I kick off getting ready for bed by washing my hands first to Then wash my face. And I do that using the CeraVe cleansing foam for extra hydration. It has hyaluronic acid in there too. You know, a couple of months back, I tested my skin age. You might have seen that in one of my last videos. And it turns out that it's actually at the same age as my chronological age, and I really want to bring that down. So I now implemented a skin routine. So yeah, for that reason, I basically use a couple of products. One of them is a retinol cream, and yeah, basically this is vitamin A. The other one is a eye repair complex from the same brand. Also has a little bit of retinol, but vitamin C, vitamin B. And I use those two every other day because if I use them too often, they give me pimples. For the days in between, I just get some hydration on my face. And yeah. So next is the oral routine. I have this little Philips Sonicare, which has way too many modes that I never use, but it's a good toothbrush, and a tongue scraper that accompanies it to clean the tongue. I use different kinds of toothpaste just to keep some variation in the mouth. Then I floss. Very simple and straightforward. This is actually a special kind of floss, not very expensive, but when the floss comes into contact with water, then it expands, and in this way you can get into the little spaces between your teeth much better. And after all that is done, I stole a little trick from Brian, which is I use organic tea tree oil, 100%, just 3 drops straight into my mouth, and then I wash it out with water. Don't swallow, very important, because that could be poisonous. Okay, oral routine is done, and that means only one thing remains, and that's to take the supplements. I take 2 pills magnesium, it's a complex, some boron, which helps not only with testosterone but also with sleep, and 200 milligrams of L-theanine, which is green tea extract, which greatly actually helps me to sleep through the night and gives me really vivid dreams, I must say. But I kind of like that. Yeah. So, bathroom routine is done. Only one thing remains, and that is this little mouth guard, which is custom made by my dentist. I have this since years and years, not the same one. Every couple of years I get a new one because the old one is broken. But this locks my teeth fixed into place, and ever since I wear this, my bruxism is way less bad, and I don't get any bad back pains or headaches the next morning from chewing my teeth, and I don't wear down my teeth. So yeah, let's put that in. I cleaned it this morning and off to bed. Finally, we made it to the bedroom, and usually Victoria waits right here. She's already reading a little bit, and then I join her in bed and we just have some nice talk, because there's one important rule that we have in this room, and that is we do not have any stressful conversations. Just anything that would spike our cortisol, we leave for outside this room, and preferably the next day. A spiked cortisol takes round about 1 hour to be removed from your bloodstream by the kidneys, and that is just time we don't want to waste from our good nights of sleep. And now we're gonna let down the shades, because we actually prefer a 100% blacked out room, as well as a closed window. We have a ventilation system in here, so we get no noise and no light. Perfect. Now let's get to bed. Good night. Finally.
Marius, I forgot to ask you something. Did you pay the bills last year?
Here.
What?
Did you use Pulsetto?
No. Not yet.
Okay, wait. I get it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Medium intensity?
Yes, please.
Okay, running. So what was it you wanted to ask me? Works every time.